Hey, welcome back to Two Super Guys Trade Stocks. I am Dylan.
And I'm Vinny.
And AI is the crazy, crazy thing that's making stocks go to the moon. AMD has just entered the conversation in a huge way. Full disclosure, I bought a lot. So we're going to talk about it.
Two Super Guys Trade Stocks.
Are you up to date with this?
No, I actually did not know that AMD had waded into the AI waters, if you will. I mean, I am aware of the AI trend going on because it's literally everywhere right now, but
right.
I did not
know
what AMD.
You just say AI and then your stock price goes up. So the key is, I'm not saying AMD is the best one in the sector. I'm saying I would like to make money. And as soon as people start talking about AI, it just goes up. I'm not saying it's smart. I'm not saying I believe in it. I'm saying look at NVIDIA is my answer to that question. Now, if you're not up to date on this is pretty interesting. All right.
Okay.
So they announced a Microsoft AI collaboration. We're going to do this in steps. So Bloomberg released an article saying that Microsoft and AMD are collaborating to have AMD improve the AI capabilities of its GPU. Details are light, but essentially Microsoft is contributing support and engineering resources to AMD for this purpose.
Sexy. I
right.
like it.
It goes skyrockets. It goes up a lot. We're going to show the chart. Then, according to multiple sources, Verge was one of them, and Microsoft Frank Shaw, AMD is not part of Project Athena and didn't comment further on any collaboration between AMD and Microsoft.
Okay.
Then, Bloomberg sources claim that AMD is helping Microsoft develop its own house AI chips codenamed Project Athena. This is the order.
So
this is the order of what's happening. Then, let me move your face. Both AMD and Microsoft have declined to comment further.
Okay.
All right.
Wow.
So all over the place.
Could be a thing. Maybe not. No one really knows.
No one really knows. Now, I do think that they declined to comment further is telling, but I think this is a fair assessment. We have no idea where the actual, accurate statement is. Real quick, codename Athena. It was leaked in the middle of April, but basically Microsoft has been working on producing its own AI chips since 2019. Purpose of the chips are to be used to train large language models and avoid a costly reliance on NVIDIA. It's not a direct replacement, but it's to cut costs. Okay,
so diversify away. That makes perfect sense. You cannot rely solely on one supplier because if you do, you're setting yourself up to get screwed or at least profited out.
Price gouged.
They'll
get price gouged away. So it does make sense. So do you spend the money and infrastructure to build your own, or do you help NVIDIA's biggest competitor? So we don't really know. Anyone who claims they do, we don't really know. But this red arrow, let me move my face. This red arrow is the day after earnings. So you can see we were chilling around $90, gap down to 83, and then went down. Right? Mm-hmm. That was a hefty gap. I think they were down like 9% actually. Then the announcement comes out. We go right back from 81 to 90, literally where we were. Then it comes out, wait, this may not be real. Microsoft is saying they have nothing to do with codename Athena. They then gap down a little bit to 85, but just finish right back up at 90 because they said the word AI. It's important.
And the whole market was like in a very bullish mood too. So
true. Whole market was in a bullish mood. Now, I wish I was part of the EV craze of 2020. I truly do. Right? It doesn't matter who the company was, Tesla, NIO, the 20 startups that came out that are essentially dead. Like they're almost all dead, but they went up like 10,000% in like 6 months. This is the weekly chart of AMD. So they were chilling around 160 at its height. That's a lot, and that doesn't make any sense to me. But you can see they have a low of about 55, and they're at about 90 right now. All right? Okay. Now, we previously did a video where I was showing of Microsoft, Google, NVIDIA, AMD, Meta, all the big tech companies, which stocks have gained the most in 10 years? Do you remember like who the best deal was?
I do not recall.
It was Google and AMD, and NVIDIA was the
Okay.
worst deal, and Meta was decent too.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
So these aren't all necessarily the same thing, right? Because Google and Microsoft are not the same as AMD and NVIDIA, but they are both in the AI space. So if you're trying to take advantage of AI competitors, Google's up 17% year to date, Microsoft 27% year to date. Now the chip builders, there's one insane outlier here for year to date.
A little bit.
NVIDIA 93%. Intel, I threw them in there just for Vinny. I don't.
Yeah. No, I don't want to own any Intel anymore
Right.
at this point. But
Intel, I have lost all faith. They can't handle their shit at all. But AMD at a respectable 34%, but
it's a damn
could
good year.
be higher.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna lie. I was at 40 shares because I had sold a lot, but I just bought 160. So I'm now at 200 shares for
Wow.
AMD.
Okay.
I don't want to miss this one.
All right. All right. I don't even honestly know. I know generally where is about like AMD's PE and things like that right now. It was trending the right direction. They were coming back into a more reasonable price territory.
It's trending the right direction. They just reported earnings. We didn't do an earnings video, but essentially it looks like the bottom is in for chips. They run in cycles. It's different than the whole economy as a whole. We are starting a new channel, guys. It's called Two Super Guys Talk Dark History. I go after some pharmacies that are horrible, and the first video is how people in general are horrible, and then Vinny's got one on how we gave people syphilis. That's real, actually.
Yeah, the U.S. government. Definitely.
Yeah.
Way to go.
So it's pretty interesting. We'd like if you guys check it out, but other than that, you got anything else?
That's it, man. That's pretty wild stuff, though.
Have a good one.